Alright, so here is video 7.4 and how I implemented my model to create baby names. So we start off, make sure everything's up to date. And then when you run it, the first one asks you for male or female by MRF. So if we do M for male and the distance from 4 to 6, let's say 5 names. And it will creates 5 names from a length from 4 to 6. So we have San, Grillo, Cus, Rat, and Rond. Just so that it is random. If we do it again with the same criteria, you get completely different names. Yursi, Xan, Hanj, Alan, Kus. And to show that female works as well, let's do 3 to 8 and 5 names. You have Shavid, Deliveria, Quiz, Venus, and Man. Man sounds like a weird one for a female, but you never know. So that's the output for that. If I show you the code, so first thing's gonna be the main file, which is pretty basic. So you have comparing gender, whatever the user puts in with male or female, and it opens the proper file. So male for opening boys, and girls for female. What I did too was create a data file to show you how data actually produced. So I'm going to show you in a second after I get the males working again. So there's the males. So if I show you the data file. So for each pair of names, it's going to create, it'll tell you how many times it's found in the list of names given. So A, B, C, all the way down to ZZ, capital Z, lowercase z, and lowercase c, and lowercase c. So for example, with AA, it found 3 AAs in the front, 0 in the middle, and 0 in the back. And if we go down, it gets a little more interesting. So for example, ON found 37 in the front and 119 in the back. So for example, the names I just created, ON was used actually going for the back. You have AN as well. So based on how many times a pair happens, it's going to use that to create the name. So that was that. And then if we go into, so that's it for the main file. If we go into the random where actually markouts is implemented, this is where everything happens. So here, for example, for the output, you have constructors, deconstructors. Here is where the output file is created. So it's going to find the first pair, the first letter to the second letter to create the pair, and then it's going to output the begin, the within, which is the middle, and the end of the letter. How many times those happen? And that happens also into here, where first we create in the output name. So this is where the output name is going to be displayed. You have random length. So the random length is given by the maximum length, minimum length that the user gives. And then you're seeing comparing to how many characters, character size, and it's going to be incrementing. So here I used multiple things. I was actually experimenting because I never used maps and vectors before. So this is the first time I ever did that. It was actually really difficult for me to use those since I never taught them and was having a lot of issues with them at first, but I figured them out with some help. So here I created for each, and for the begin, the end, and the within, the vector is going to be pushed to the back and is going to be incremented until it's found the end, the middle, or the beginning of it. After it does that, it's going to shuffle the first letters and the middle letters, and then it's going to output a random. If it's going to be a random, it's going to output that name. So it's going to return the name, and the name is going to be shown into here. So yeah, so that's how I used Markov's model to create the names of boys and girls. Thank you.